who's going to be tuning in. Welcome back to Vampyr. I'm looking forward to this because, I mean, we can be a complete asshole and it doesn't matter because it doesn't affect anybody. It's just the game. Also, I'm trying to think of the last time we played this. Oh, things got real serious in the Whitechapel district. Find inhabitants in Whitechapel. All right, let's take a look. Where are we going? What are we doing? Blackmail. Okay. Yeah. And that's where we're at now. All right, let's go
It's
through here.
locked, all right.
Oh, you're a vampire. Jump over it. Let's see. I don't remember how to run. Oh, hello.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
Oh, Joe, I can't wait to kill you.
Pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other?
Not long enough, apparently. Let's see. Who is Joe? Are we in the Whitechapel? Yeah, we are. Joe Peterson. I don't know too much about him. Barrett. Who's Barrett? It's a tough financial situation because of Joe's extortions. Oh, Joe!
We used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Don't do that. Don't make me get involved, Joe. Let's talk about things.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Interesting. Do I have... No, I gotta learn more about you.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
That's right. Okay, that's fine. Whoa. Who are you?
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
And I will do my best to not talk through when they're talking, because a big part of this is, you know, what everyone has to say. Oh, you're fatigued, huh? Oh, we gotta earn your trust. Oh, there's a lot to say.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's only logical.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
Yeah, kind of. Not simply... No, there's a rational...
That science is unable to explain the facts doesn't mean there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share your point of view, Doctor.
Alright.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
Okay.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Oh, new hand.
That's quite
huh?
honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
So, what can you tell me?
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
'Cause I'm a doctor. Yeah.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
He never goes out.
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
A relative?
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught you in my investigation.
Aww. Let's give you
If
some
you
evidence.
persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Oh, he's a 4. I cannot wait to get at you.
I still
think there's
have
anything
questions
else.
about that Darius fellow.
I don't know much about...
Yeah, there's nothing else I can get
Goodbye,
out.
Mr.
Not yet, but soon. You look angry, preacher.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Oh, of course, you're real strong. Oh, and you're healthy? You're only worth that? Ha.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Oh, yeah? Sent him on a crusade, you
sent him
asshole?
on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Are you kidding me?
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You're a terrible father. Alright, tell me about...
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I'm listening.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
There's so much I just want to... There's so much to unpack with what he just said. And he is so wrong. But
Really?
let's... What's your plan?
And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
You gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Dude. Of course, you're so high level. I would kill you now. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what option to pick right now. Morally, he is wrong. Biblically, he is wrong. Alright, where do you put the limit?
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
But
what do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
okay, I'm listening.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic.
Oh, this is the same stuff.
But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I've heard enough.
I have heard enough.
Wait, I'm not
Good
I'm not
evening,
100%
Mr.
done
It's
with you.
Father Whittaker.
I need to
Do you
know
know
about
Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Okay. Oh.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
That is like some of the dumbest shit.
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But
There you go.
nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
I am so looking forward to killing this bastard. Sure. Okay, so I did that. Life in London. Yeah, okay, we're
I
good.
have had enough for tonight. Goodbye.
I'm so very, very looking forward to killing you. You have no idea.
The walls of your...
Let's find the mailbox first. Oh, it won't tell me which is which.
home will not protect you, for there is no protection against malevolence and trickery.
I think I probably could attack him and kill him, but not exactly how I want to go about it. I want to consume him for the experience. mailbox. Well, that's a mailbox. My dearest beloved children, I'm so sorry that you have not heard from me for a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in the country consumed by war. But there is also a war going on here in England. A war against poverty, a war against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I'm writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now, and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now. I feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me. And remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damp country. I am, as ever, your loving father, Darius.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Darius. What's going on with you, bud? Quarantine. They're quarantining. Guess I can't go through there. Guess we'll cross on that. Hi, who are you? Can we talk?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
Wow. Okay.
Very well.
Camellia.
Goodbye, then.
Is that... a small flower bouquet with a voucher for a free medical checkup. Camellia.
Hello again, miss.
I saw you with the flower.
Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. Goodbye, then.
Wow, she won't give me anything, will she? Okay, moving on. Another trash can to investigate. Oh, springs. Hey. Yeah, just walk away. Walk away so I can... Another one. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions. Just find Darius Petruski's house, present this coupon. And, okay, so we have to get through here.
It's locked.
Alright, there's got to be a way to get through. Want to go that way. I wish my headset would stop disconnecting. Can't go that way. Alright, what's another way? Maybe we can circumnavigate. Go. Well, there's a gate there. We'll try it anyway. There. Hello. What is the? Wait. What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, another warning poster. Gotta find Richard. say there's a way to run.
By your false faith, imprisoned by your daily.
Oh, here we go. That'll do it. All right. Oh, it's fun time. Alright, so we're fully healed. The skull here. Oh, wow. There's more than I anticipated. Oh, I'm out of energy. I'm out. Let's. I don't remember how to target. Oh, eat me again. There we go. Okay, we got him. We got him. Do I have enough blood to heal fully? I do. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get into fight here. Oh, they messed you up, soldier. Okay, quarantined. Wait, nope, nothing there. Nothing there. Mic on. I can evolve. Wait, we got it. There we go. Nothing. Yeah, he's there. Okay, let's go. Hi! Playing some Vampyr. We're gonna go talk to Richard here. What are you doing, Richard?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
You're cryptic. Kind of like it. Let's go with your life in London.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
What? Are you okay? You have a cold. Okay.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
You're kidding me. Alright.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Okay. Hi again, Froggy. I'm trying to think about what I just heard. It is a very unique point of view. I'm just gonna go with peaceful silence, really.
That's quite an unusual way to speak about the epidemic. And very inappropriate, I must say.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
You don't sound like a poet, you sound like an asshole.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
Alright, well, who's gonna help you?
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
That's weird. That's weird that you want my help. Froggy, again, hi.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
It's weird. Go back again. We'll have to do personal quotes. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Froggy, hi. We'll do personal quotes. Okay, so we've got at least a hint.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
I'd like examples.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
It's a bit morbid.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Okay. You don't know her?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
I agree with that.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
You have a ridiculous notion of being in love with somebody.
Did you know the Mute Florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious Camellia.
Yep.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I doubt that.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Oh, man.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Some of us come to this world already touched by grace.
What?
Morbidity can breathe its own beauty and grace. Whitechapel is not
Terrible.
just disease, desertion, and despair.
So where do we have to go? Okay, so we're way out.
Oh, Camellia.
Wait.
Silent.
Dear Mr. Nithercroft, thank you for sending your book of poems, Songs from the Defeated City, which we found as interesting and profound as we told you the first time we received it. Alas, in the terrible times our country is currently facing, you must understand that such a title would be totally inappropriate for any publication. Thus, since you still refuse to change your title and demand the full publication or none of your work, I am sorry to announce that you, a sycophant publishing, chose the second option. A.G. Morris.
An angel made
Richard.
flesh, I tell you.
Now I gotta talk to you again. Wait a minute. That box? Ooh, alcohol and rusty pills.
Good
I
evening,
can sell the
Mr.
rusty pills for a good
And
amount
good
of money.
evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
I think you can.
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all my time, my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of words.
Rich artist is rare, but you don't seem to be suffering from the poverty.
Still, you don't seem to suffer from poverty.
With thanks to my parents, actually. I'm afraid I would not be able to live on my own without their help.
You seem embarrassed.
Someday I hope to proudly offer my first publication to my parents. Until that day, I'll remain the failure of a son they have to support.
Wow. That is super intense. Well, I think...
I'll
Did I
leave
just
you alone.
max you
sir.
out? Do I know all about you now? No, where's... There he is. I do, I know everything about you. Oh, I can't wait to eat you. Oh, I gotta get rid of that bronchitis. No, Darius has bronchitis. Romanian politician. Oh, I know everything about Darius, too. You have a cold. We'll have to deal with that. When we can. Alright, so... let's go out this way. That does... Jilin, hi!
Hello again, Missy.
You're not gonna say anything, huh? Tell me
Tell
about...
me about Richard Nithercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. Very well. Goodbye, then.
There's like no way to make her talk. Wait. Hold on now. Where's Camellia? There she is. It's everything to know. No, you're fine. You're fine. Sadly, that's much as I can know about her. Try to talk to Darius again.
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle.
Who are you?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Wow. Just fatigue? Really? You sure it's not syphilis? Let's talk about your health.
Have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Why is everyone so high level here? Let's talk about
You
your
can put your
client.
own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Terrible.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Well, that's
why this
something.
skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Alright, seriously, I've been hungry and poor, so maybe that's just personal. Okay, we did that. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Yeah, Russian. I don't judge you.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Oh, I don't even want to kill you. I want to employ you.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
I'm gonna have to, like, come back here with a lot of Oh, it's that asshole. I can't wait to kill you. Really looking forward to
Cheap
that.
price, good quality.
Oh, shut
Come
up.
on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Here we go. Maybe you'll let us in.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
I mean, I'm gonna. But now I really want to be the good guy. But we can't break character. We're gonna have to stay being the bad guy. And that means that's mine. Thank you for the shillings. No, it wasn't much. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. That's actually really good. What is this? Oh, it was a collectible. Alright, that's fine. What do you got in the safe?
It's locked.
It won't be once I kill you. A cheap bottle of gin. Oh, a large box of pills. That'll be good. More shillings. Let's talk, me and you.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea.
I'm neither.
And I also run this little print shop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we've got a lot
so
to
Dorothy's
unpack with
real
you.
name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
I feel like I need to know.
Tell
so
me
much more.
everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you
her
not
safety.
worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
That's a bold statement.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
That's sad.
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works,
you're
Darius?
Yes, his manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Wow.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doc.
Oh, okay, I guess we did that. Personal?
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu?
Alright, bye, G-Lin. Thank
Children
you
or
for
grandchildren?
coming
Who
in.
knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
No.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite
That hits
awkward to
home.
talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever.
Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Wonder if I'll look like him when I'm old. Alright, let's talk about...
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Actually, it gets so much better. I like how his... Oh, you got bronchitis? Bro. I like how historically accurate this is, by the way.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Talk to you soon. So I had to cross the yard, and then we can finally talk to her. Is there anything to find? Also, I had to figure out how to get my mesmerism up. Nothing. So he said across the courtyard, so in here. Alright, there we go. Wait, we'll wait. There we go. Because it cut my mic out again. We are going to loot first, if I can. There we go. I don't know why it keeps cutting out my mic. Oh, we're getting so many good things. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, so they're up there, obviously doing surgery. I'm gonna borrow these. Don't worry about me, guys. We'll get into here. I can actually make a lot of cures with this stuff. Do you think it makes me a bad guy for taking... So if I play the good guy role, do I just leave this stuff? I feel like I shouldn't leave this stuff. I mean, they're not going to use it. Oh, there's so many good things.
I need help.
You need help? Yeah, you probably don't need my help.
He's going into convulsions, Doctor.
Yeah, that sucks, but there's like shillings.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Alright, what else?
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Give me a straw. Yeah.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor.
He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal
take care of
hemorrhaging.
that.
I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Alright, what would you suggest?
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, doctor. He's still bleeding, doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, doctor?
No.
I can't see.
We gotta save him.
First, suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, doctor.
There's gotta be a way to save him. Epinephrine. Epinephrine.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, doctor.
Did I just kill this guy? Was there a way to save him?
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Alright, I want to be the bad guy, but I'm not happy with losing a patient. And I don't know why, but let's go get some money, though. Alright. Maybe feel a little better about it.
It's locked, all right.
To what do I owe this courtesy?
I'm super... Did I make the wrong decision? Was there a way to save him?
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Bro, do you know my secret?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
All right.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know your kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
I actually do, bitch. I really do.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No. Wait. Oh, I can embrace her right now. Alright, I need some help. There's 2 in chat. Do we look away, we let her quit? Do we just forget about everything? Right? Let her go, or do I take her right now? We'll go 1 minute. So at 57, well, we're waiting a minute. Wait, well, hold on. I'm the bad guy. I am the bad guy. Even though I side with Nurse Crane, I gotta be the bad guy.
Nurse Crane, there is no question that the work you've done here is extraordinary. But this dispensary is incapable of coping with the outbreak. It's only a question of days before the situation at hand will overwhelm us. I cannot allow it. It's my duty to put an end to this immediately.
Justifying murder, yes. I can't wait to play this as the good guy.
Ashamed. I did what was right. For in the end, I saved lives and you took them.
That's true.
But we had so much in common, Doctor. Don't you see that?
Interview with the vampire. Nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This just increased my mesmer level? Well, let's get into there. So I can go back and grab him too. Oh wait. Oh yeah, look. What is going on?
A leech! A leech!
Yeah. Target him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's talk about the dumb shit you're about to do, because I am about to wreck you, fool.
He's dead! He's too fucking fast!
Yeah, I'm really fast. I'm a fucking vampire, you idiots. Oh, and I got bullets? Oh, okay, so he's in the other building. That's right, that's right, that's right. Wow, they busted this in. I wonder how this would have went. I guess I would have had to defend her, but I would have been so much weaker. Oh, is that what we're doing? I promise we're gonna do some dumb shit right now. Take down the big guy. Go for the little guys. Dash away. Yep. Go ahead and take you off there. Oh, you missed. Now what? Now what? You missed again. You're dead. They all die. Big guy. Ah, there we go. Aluminum powder. So if we go in here...
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Yes, please. Please let me in. We just need to talk for a second, buddy.
Yes?
Yeah, measure 2. I can't treat your bronchitis. But yeah, you're gonna die, buddy. It's okay. I know. I'm just gonna take you over to your bed. And your mom.
Who will assist Dorothea helping our comrades now that I die?
She's already dead, so it's fine. Alright, so let's see, yeah, he's dead, she's dead. We definitely... It's good, so good.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay.
Barrett, let's talk for a second, because I
Excuse
think...
me, sir. I have a
You were
few
pretty
questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan...
I'm Joe Peterson's son.
Hey, I know who you are. Oh, you are a 3. We've been through all this. Oh, hold on now. Maybe not enough. Just 1 second. What do you got? Oh, and you're healthy. So what do you do around here?
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Hey, Jilin. Glad you're back. What about the
According
doctors?
to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you?
Kinda
I
am.
guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
I'm about to be your
How did you
opponent.
become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Could've...
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Nice! We got some more information on Barrett. Well, we can't do anything with you. Done All that. Personal quotes. Nothing.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Okay. And you're Barrett.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Personal quotes. Joe is a friend.
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I've known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against the wet boot boy.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck up the wet boot boys.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even.
Oh.
But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Okay, yeah. I can, No,
Without
can be
making
poison.
excuses for
Been
him,
there.
it's safe to say that despair can poison even the sanest mind.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
Back.
Right.
What do you have to trade?
Show me what you have.
You have some good stuff. You have opium. There's weapon stuff. You know what? We're gonna not go into it because I don't know what I need. I know what I have to sell, but I think there's a better person to sell to. Joe?
You again? What do you want this time?
I guess I don't
Goodbye,
want
Mr.
anything.
Peterson.
You look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to...
We got a whole lot to do before we can rest again. My chapel is so serious.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Especially. Are we getting into some other shit right now that I don't want to get into? Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, wow. Yeah, you guys are going for it, aren't you? Vincent the Sheen and Toby Sheen? Wow, they are getting me good. They ambushed the shit out of me. Do that. I don't remember how to fight. Oh, I can only do it.
Crush the beast, guys!
L1, L1. Why is L? What a rough fight. I'm dead. It's just me and you. Oh.
Burn it, boys!
Alright, now you're dead. Where's the other one? Ah. Go, 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 go. Heal, 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 heal. There we go. Mess him up. Toby Sheen is still around somewhere. There he is. Who? Heal. Heal again. Come on, you can do it. Alright, so that was way more intense than I was planning. Super more intense than I was planning. Hold on. Let's do this. Going here? Well, we might as well. Why not? Another place to loot. If this is a safe house, though. Not. I wish it was. Just a quick place to get shillings. I gotta deal with vampires. Ooh. We got some blood samples. Dead inside. Let me in. I can deal with them. We have... Well, I don't know what we have to do. So I was going to say we have to... like, create some things, like some medicine, and come back. I guess we don't really have to do that. Because I can't mesmerize anyways, I can just heal people. We should create a lot of medicine though.
You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly
I cannot
apologize when
enter.
you're feeling better.
I mean, that's kind of where I need to go though. You help me out?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
How are you gonna deal with this one?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperately ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
I got you.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed.
That's dumb.
I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
It was war. Oh, what do I do? You have my support.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
I'm pretty sure. Another hit.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Oh, there.
I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium.
Don't waste your time with
Perhaps.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Well, get some sleep. Did I? Oh,
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
How are you doing?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
Nothing new on you? Of course not. You're
I have to
super,
go
super
now,
duper.
sir. But don't hesitate to contact me.
Yeah.
Doctor.
My sweet girl. I never could keep anything from her.
The microphone screwing up is kinda making me angry. Let's see here. It says they're right in here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You are a vampire. I knew it.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Oh, compassion. rationally hide
Hiding
your
your
appetite.
true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
You don't want to fuck with me. You do not want to fuck with me.
We are vampires. We live by leeching the blood from weaker prey. We are Darwin's next chapter. His cynical and perhaps ultimate expression.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed. Permanently. You will not be bothered anymore by the woman.
And who was this woman?
If you must know, she worked under my employ as Nurse Crane. But I'll wager that's not what will be written on her gravestone.
You killed her. Is that what you consider discretion and diplomacy, Dr. Reed?
I did what I thought was best, and acted accordingly.
Yeah, bitch.
You will learn that trust is a rare and precious commodity in the Immortals world, my young doctor. And your actions have not induced me to offer you my support.
You have to be kidding me.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good
X-Men?
and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking
It's
a
always a
life.
good day, bud. Here we are, good friends.
I
How
know
old
this
are
is
you?
beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27.
You've been 27 for
I've
like
been
300
27
years.
for a long time now. And 27 I shall remain.
Granted you.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady
Wait.
has to have some secrets.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
Alright. Is this like truly like Interview with the Vampire realm? I got the achievement Interview with the Vampire, and she's talking about his maker leaving a long time ago. Oh, well, Krampus, wrong stream. It was the first stream. They did Krampus for Trapper on Dead by Daylight. And I'm planning on getting that skin, but we're in a whole different thing right now. Right now, I want to get into, is this an Interview with a Vampire game? It very could be, because Lestat left, and we don't know what Lestat did when he was in England. We just know that he left to America.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Am I gonna have to look up lore about this? How many vampires?
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
You can't decline to
When
play.
I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious?
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
A vampire?
Am I?
Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No.
Ouch.
You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Fuck is an Ekon?
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires.
Okay.
Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you...
I think you are.
...my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
I still doubt you.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Yeah.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
I think we are done for the night. It's been such a good one, especially on Vampire. I feel like it's been too long since we've done this. Let's grab opium. Get some opium. Can I... There we go. Let it save. Yeah, it's been too long since we've done some of these games, and I am going to, because of a request, I'm going to start branching out into these games. I'm not going to get away from Dead by Daylight, because obviously we all love Dead by Daylight, but I'm going to start getting into more games, like Vampire, maybe Witcher, maybe some new ones, maybe Spider-Man, I don't know. I haven't made a contrast decision yet. And we're also going to be doing some more computer stuff. We're going to be doing some VR stuff. I'll have my first VR gameplays up this weekend. But at this point, we're going to end the stream. And we'll catch you all on the next one.